So I know you're wondering, MP, how are you going to top last game? What else is there? I'll tell you. Tonight, I'm going to dunk on someone. And we're going to put it onto a billboard.
Hold on, you're going to commission a billboard of you posterizing someone tonight?
Or not just one billboard. We're going to put one in every city in the NBA. So whenever dude flies into a new town, he's going to remember the time he caught a body on national TV.
That's aggressive. You really putting one up in every city, though.
Hey, look, I already told you. I've got fans in every city. I'm here to give the people what they want. And what they want to see is me posterizing somebody every time they drive to a game. So that's what I'm going to give them.
All right, you heard the man. Best done for tonight makes the billboard. Hit the website to cast your vote.
It's your night tonight.
I did a night show last weekend. Oh, yeah?
I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps. No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
And now the Lakers starting group. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Ayton is out there with MP. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. LeBron James on the wing. Over Bailey. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's George. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, that is why George was a first-round pick. He's adept at moving the ball.
The 3 from MP. Good on the triple.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now, here's George. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Kessler, a screen on Reeves. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. George, way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see. Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
So it's the Jazz now, following the three-pointer by MP. And it's Collier missing. LeBron kicks to MP. And here's Reeves outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Hamilton. And MP throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's George after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Bailey. Now Kessler. Here's Collier. Kessler passes to Collier. Over Reeves. And it's Collier missing.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
James, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's George. Still yet to score. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The Lakers on D. Kessler setting the pick for George.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Collier. He's defended by Reeves. Here's Collier. And the 3 off target. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Doncic with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Pass to Collier. Launches it. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Wasted no time on that one. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Pass to Bailey. Outside, George. Now Bailey. Clock at 6. Kessler in the post. Covered by MP. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's an 18-point lead. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's George. He has yet to score. Pass to Collier. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Jazz shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And here's George for 3. MP grabs the miss. Hamilton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And it's Doncic missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bailey passes to Filipowski. Kessler a screen on Doncic. And it's Bailey in the corner. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 22. Puts up a 3. Kessler with the rebound. And here's Utah. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but All-Star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Smarts check in for Austin Reed.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now George, after Luka Doncic's 3-pointer that didn't go.
Well, that's what Kessler brings to this offense, a constant lob threat.
To the middle, here's Hamilton. Kessler with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Collier out there with Keontae George. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's George Niang. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
The three from MP. Good and smart. Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Pass to Niang. And he's good on the 3-ball. Niang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Here's Collier, following the basket by MP. Back to Niang. Here's Bailey, and the Jazz with another 3.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Took him no time at all on that one. Connects, got 6 points.
And you have to run Connect off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
Here's Collier. His last outing, he had 18 points. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Hamilton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Connect. No good. The Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for George Niang. And then for Los Angeles, James checked in for Dalton Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. And here's George for 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
From deep, LeBron. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now, here's Nurkic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Collier. Shoots over Doncic. Collier, that's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there. Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's George. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Pass to Bailey. Fires from deep. That's good for George on the assist from Bailey.
A lot of confidence from George shooting a 3 early in his career.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And that one's good, George.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Back to MP. Takes the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Bailey. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Now Bailey.
Who's watching him?
Filipowski with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. And it's Bailey in the corner. No good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Pass to Bailey. Filipowski in the corner. Now Bailey. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Collier. Another miss by Utah.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
To the paint. Reeves outside. Off target with his 3. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. To stop the run. And finished off by Bailey.
Boy, once Ace Bailey gets it going, good luck slowing him down. He can make just about any shot on any type of defender.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside, George. Pass to Filipowski. Now, here's George. And stolen by Hamilton. Pushing it up. Shoots over Collier. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Nurkic. Inside, here's Bailey. He can't get that one. Good D by James.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That one falls.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
On the wing, Reeves. Here's Hamilton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 36.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to Bailey. Outside, George. They set the screen. Rebound the Lakers. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Got that one up quick. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Hachimura against Nurkic. Collier. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. The Lakers also with a sub. Ayton's checked in. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
Pass to Kessler. Now Bailey. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here's George. Over James. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how...
You take a look at the Lakers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say... And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Jazz.
They are out of sync too much.
Thank you for being with us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Taking a look at the Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. MP out there with LeBron James, and it's 8 in its center. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Kessler passes to George. Off target from outside.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And he's done the job here all day, just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Back to Kessler. Pass to Bailey. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Kessler. Now Bailey. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from James. And a wide open look for MP. Again, the Lakers.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Kessler passes to Bailey. Doncic against George. Just 4 to shoot. Kessler, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
And George gets it to go.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 43 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now Bailey, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. From deep, James, it's good. For the 7th time this game, he's shot 7, he has made 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Jazz have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. They set the pick. George, that's a two-pointer, and he hits the jump shot. George has got 11 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around. With all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And MP throws it down.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And it's Bailey in the corner. George passes to Collier. There's the three. Hamilton pulls it in. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Down low. Filipowski grabs the board. Utah shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Pulls it from 20. Hamilton pulls it in.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And a wide open look for James. Good. And it's MP picking up the assist. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bailey passes to Collier. Kessler a screen on Reeves. And it's Collier missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here's LeBron outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Filipowski in the corner. Pass to Bailey. Kessler a screen on Reeves. And here's George for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 14.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Doncic. Here's MP. Got it again. Sensational.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, GA, you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Kessler. 8 points for him. There's the pick. Here's the three. The shot by George, no good. Lakers shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 50.
Points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Bailey. Over James, and the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 4 points this quarter. And here is Los Angeles now. They host the Clippers after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with a dunk.
Pass to Filipowski. Steps back. George looking around. Kessler setting the pick for George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, you got to keep George away from the basket, or you can expect to get dunked on.
And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by George. Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Ayton. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Doncic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And the dunk by MP.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Now here's LeBron. 24 points for him. A three-pointer is right on target.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
George against Smart. Outside, George. Launches a three. A rebound by the Lakers.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Guys, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. And MP throws it down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside, George. Aston Niang. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. James finds Smart, and here's Hamilton, defended by George.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty, a triple-double for him today.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works.
Hey, Xander, so what did you think? Did we get a billboard-worthy dunk?
Oh, indeed. You even gave him a couple options.
Yeah, I thought so too. Look, If we're gonna put this thing up in 30 cities, I had to make sure it was iconic, man. But, no, yeah, you're right. I think I pulled it off. Can't wait to see the results of the poll.
Hey, when will these billboards be up?
I mean, it's not a screen printing like a T-shirt. These things take a little while longer. I hear they should be up somewhere around next month, though. So, hey, keep your eyes open. We'll post photos on here.
All right. Be sure to take a photo and tag us when you see the billboard go up in your city. Use the hashtag MPDunk to make sure we see it.
MP out.